Did you know South Carolina has played an overlooked role in the history of American comic books? While most people associate the comic book industry with places like New York City and Hollywood, the Palmetto State has quietly left its mark on the medium from its earliest days to the present. One of the earliest connections between South Carolina and comics history can be found in the life of Adolph Barrow, an African-American writer and artist active during the height of pulp magazines in the 1930s and during the golden age of comics. After graduating from the Yale School of Fine Arts, Barrow worked on titles such as Spicy Adventure, The Enchanted Stone of Time, and Sally the Sleuth. Barrow is also credited with contributing to New Fun #1, the very first ongoing comic book series published by National Allied Publications, which would eventually go on to become DC Comics as we know it today. Outside of his publishing work, Barrow operated his own art studio, where his team produced artwork for Olga Mesmer, The Girl with the X-Ray Eyes, a comic strip that has often been cited by historians as an early precursor to the modern superhero, predating many of the conventions later associated with characters such as Superman. But because of racial discrimination, Barrow had to hide his identity to work in the industry. In the 1930s and 1940s, Black comic creators were excluded from mainstream white-owned publishing companies. Even when Black creators attempted to establish their own publishing initiatives to counteract these discriminatory hiring practices, newsprint vendors refused to promote their content. But despite all of these obstacles, Barrow managed to carve out a place in an industry that would not have openly hired a Black artist or allowed a Black story to survive. His career should serve as a reminder that South Carolina's influence on comics began with someone who succeeded in spite of the world around him. Another major figure is Dave Cockrum. Although he wasn't born in South Carolina, he spent his final years in Belton. Cockrum began his career as an assistant and later worked on influential series such as the Legion of Superheroes for DC and the X-Men for Marvel. He also co-created Storm in 1975's giant-size X-Men #1, making her the first mainstream Black woman in comics and the second Black woman introduced in Marvel Comics. He also introduced other characters, such as Nightcrawler and Colossus, and later designed Black Cat for writer Marv Wolfman in 1979. South Carolina is also helping preserve comic book history. The University of South Carolina is home to one of the largest public comic book archives in the United States. Thanks to a donation from collector Gary Lee Watson, the university now houses more than 143,000 comic books, 20,000 magazines, 15,000 paperbacks, and 5,000 pulp publications. This acquisition has established the university as one of the nation's leading public repositories of comic books, positioning the University of South Carolina as a premier institution for comic book studies. Although it might not seem obvious at first, South Carolina has long produced and inspired pioneers whose work has helped shape the comic book industry. So whenever you watch the next big summer blockbuster, remember South Carolina, because our roots are there too. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more stories. And if you'd like to read in-depth articles like this every month, sign up for my email newsletter. It's free, and you'll get exclusive content delivered straight to your inbox. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.